Have you ever found yourself in a dimly lit room, or perhaps out under the stars, trying to capture a beautiful moment, only to find your camera stubbornly refusing to focus? It is a common frustration for many photographers. The most common problems affecting low-light focusing stem from a combination of insufficient light, a lack of distinct contrast in the scene, increased sensor noise at higher sensitivities, and the inherent limitations of a camera's autofocus system. These factors make it challenging for your camera to pinpoint and lock onto a subject accurately. Your camera's autofocus system primarily relies on light and contrast to work effectively. Without enough light, the autofocus sensors simply cannot gather enough information to discern shapes and distances. Furthermore, if your subject or the scene lacks clear edges or variations in brightness, the camera struggles to find points to lock onto. Think of trying to focus on a smooth, uniformly colored wall in the dark. There is nothing for the system to grab. When you increase your camera's ISO sensitivity to compensate for darkness, digital noise can appear, which further confuses the autofocus system, making it harder to differentiate between actual subject details and random noise pixels. To overcome these hurdles, there are several practical steps you can take. First, consider using a faster lens, meaning one with a wider maximum aperture like f1.8 or f2.8, which lets in more light. Many cameras also have an autofocus assist lamp that emits a pattern of light to help the system gain a focus lock. Make sure it is enabled. If all else fails, switching to manual focus and using your camera's live view feature with magnification can provide a precise way to focus, as you can zoom in digitally to see fine details. An interesting detail about autofocus systems is their EV rating, which stands for exposure value. This rating indicates how dark a scene can be while the autofocus system can still reliably function. For instance, a camera with an EV rating of -4 can focus in much darker conditions than one rated at -1. Understanding your camera's specific EV performance helps you anticipate its low-light focusing capabilities. By recognizing these fundamental challenges and knowing the mechanisms behind them, you can strategically adjust your shooting approach. This knowledge empowers you to adapt your gear and techniques, ultimately leading to sharper, more satisfying images even when light is scarce.